Before we go and jump into the tutorial, I want to go ahead and give a big shout out to this video's sponsor. Big shout out to the Coldest Water. These guys have made an amazing branded Coldest Water bottle. It is amazing. For those of you guys that don't know, I live in Tucson, Arizona. It gets extremely hot. In the past month, it's been starting to get up in there into the high 90s. I work on the outside a lot. I work in hot conditions and stuff like that, and this water bottle has kept my water cold the whole time. I've woken up with ice still in my water bottle after filling it the day before. It is phenomenal. I don't know what they do, whatever, but this thing works so good, and I wouldn't advertise a product if I wasn't actually fully confident in it. This water bottle was sent to me for free by them, which is really cool. They even went ahead and engraved it with my YouTube channel as well. But I'm actually probably going to end up picking up an even bigger one because I just love this product so much. Definitely recommend checking it out, guys. It's starting to get into summer. A lot of you guys might be looking for water bottles, going back to school. You know, nobody likes water that's hot. Everybody likes their water cool, and the Coldest water bottle does just that. It keeps your water cold for long periods of time, and the best thing about it is that it has a year-long warranty where if you buy it, you don't like it, you can return within a year and get your money back. But this thing is built to last. It's strong, durable. I've dropped it a couple times, and this thing has no signs of being torn up. Compared to Hydro Flask and all those other Yetis and stuff like that, this thing blows them out of the water in its insulation capabilities and also its durability, which my Hydro Flask I had before was dropped a couple times and had multiple dents and stuff like that, and this thing has held up just fine. Definitely recommend checking them out. Their product links are going to be down in the description. They do a weekly giveaway that you can enter, so you can try to get one of these bottles for free. And as well as if you do want to support the channel and you are interested in picking yourself up a Coldest Water, you can go ahead and use my affiliate link and use code GAR10 for 10% off your order. So definitely recommend checking out. It supports the channel, and you guys get a really cool water bottle and one that's going to last you a very long time. So definitely recommend checking them out. Again, a big thanks to Coldest Water for making this video, or sponsoring this video. And with that, let's go ahead and move on with the rest of the video. Hello ladies and gentlemen, ZPro here, and welcome back to another Minecraft Cold War vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll be going ahead and building the BMP-1. The BMP-1 is a Soviet amphibious tracked infantry fighting vehicle. The BMP-1 was first mass-produced infantry fighting vehicle of the Soviet Union. It was called the M1967 BMP and BMP-76PB by NATO before its correct designation was known. The Soviet military leadership saw any future wars as being conducted with nuclear, chemical, and biological weapons, and a new design, like the BMP, combining the properties of an armored personnel carrier, APC, and light tank would allow infantry to operate from the relative safety of its armored, radiation-shielded interior in contaminated areas, and to fight alongside it in uncontaminated areas. It would increase infantry squad mobility, provide fire support to them, and also be able to fight alongside main battle tanks. The BMP-1 was first tested in combat in 1973 Yom Kippur War, where it was used by Egyptian and Syrian forces. Based off lessons learned from this conflict and early experiences in the Soviet-Afghan War, a version of improved fighting qualities was developed called the BMP-2. It was accepted into service in August 1980. In 1987, the BMP-3, a radically redesigned vehicle with a completely new weapon system, entered service in limited numbers with the Soviet Army. So yeah, right here we have the BMP-1, which is, I would say, a very iconic vehicle from the Soviet Union, being an infantry fighting vehicle designed to both carry troops and also be able to provide combat supportive capabilities with the troops. And all that stuff. So overall, pretty cool vehicle, and should be a fun tutorial to add to our Soviet Union line. And again, just a very iconic Cold War Soviet piece of equipment. So anyways, let's go and take a look here at the vehicle itself, see exactly what we're going to be going ahead and building, and obviously move into the tutorial from there. So starting off with, we have obviously the front of the vehicle here. As we approach back, we have the turret itself, which houses the main gun, which I do not recall offhand exactly what size gun it is, but decent size kind of auto cannon. We have the tracks, all that stuff, and then the rear here of the vehicle. So pretty straightforward design. It's not anything too complex, and I mean, that's the BMP. It'd be a pretty simplistic little vehicle, and just pretty pretty cool. So anyways, that's it for this overview. Let's go ahead and move into the tutorial by beginning with our first layer, layer number 1. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving into our first layer here, I'm going ahead and start with layer 1. One quick thing also, the main gun is a 73mm gun. Was not what I was expecting, but yeah, very interesting. I think it's the first time I've ever heard of a gun size being specifically a 73mm, so kind of interesting. Anyways, let's go ahead and move into the build. So to begin with, we're going ahead and starting off by going ahead and building a nether brick upstairs stair like so. And behind that, we're going to place down 2 polished black stone stairs, back to back to each other. We're going to then place down a black shulker box on its side like so, with a dark oak wood button on the front of the box. And also, if you are on Java, we can place down an item frame and a green stained glass pane in the item frame like so. I would recommend that if you are on Bedrock and you're not able to put the button and item frame in the same block space, to go ahead and just do the item frame. But if you're on Java, that extra button there adds a little bit of extra detail, which I definitely recommend doing. We're going to then place down 2 polished black stone stairs back to back. Again, same thing here again with the shulker box. So like so. And again, another set of polished black stone stairs back to back. And one more time, the same thing with the black shulker box here. Like this on the side. After that, we're going to then place down a nether brick slab and a nether brick top slab coming off like so. After we have that all done, we want to go and take dark oak wood top slabs. We're going to place down a row of 3, or sorry, actually a row of 4 coming off this stair here. And then on the back here, we're going to go ahead and go to this nether brick slab, and we're going to do a row of 4 as well. At this point here, we're going to then take our dark oak wood trapdoors. We're going to do a row of 4 across this front section here. And then going ahead and go into the back, we want to go ahead and go at an angle from these dark oak wood, or these nether brick top slabs, or this nether brick top slab here. And what would be over here as well, we're going to have those positioned just like that. After that, we want to go ahead and then fill in the space here with dark oak wood top slabs. Just go ahead and kind of fill in the whole bottom here of the vehicle. So just like this. And with that completely filled in, we then want to go ahead and place down a nether brick upside down stair to the side here. And we're going to go and copy the same track design we did on the other side, just over here to this side. I'm going to go ahead and do this a little bit quicker, as I've already kind of covered in detail how to go about doing this, but it's the same thing. If you need to, you can slow the video down, pause it, or just refer to the other side, as both sides here are exactly the same. So our buttons here, our item frames, and then our green stained glass panes in those item frames. And once we have that all done there, that is going to wrap up what we have there for the main structure for layer 1. I'm going to go ahead and grab some banner materials, and actually real quick before we do, one thing also in the front here on these 2 dark oak wood trapdoors to the sides, we're going to place down tripwire hooks in those item frames and rotate them so they're facing downwards, like so. But anyways, once we have that all cleared up, that's going to do it for layer number 1 for the main structure, and I'm going to go and grab some materials to make some banners, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving into making these banners, they're pretty simple, and it's just going to be those banners we're going to be making that go on the wheels there. To make these very simply, we're going to go into a loom. We're going to need 2 green banners, 4 black dye. We're going to place our green banners into our loom and our black dye. We want to go and split the banners in half both ways, so the black on the left side for this banner and the black on the right side for the other banner. We're going to go ahead and then place each one of these banners back into the loom, and we're going to do the horizontal black line that goes through the center for both these, and that's going to create our 2 banners. Very simply, we're going to go to each one of these 2 sets of polished black stone stairs back to back to each other, and place down the 2 green banners on the sides of the stairs, so the green is facing toward each other in the banners. And once you have that done on both sides, that'll basically complete those banners, and that will complete the layer 1 as a whole. With that, let's go ahead and move into our next layer, layer number 2. Alright guys, going ahead and moving into our next layer, we have layer number 2. For layer 2, to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to place down a green shulker box on its side on top of this nether brick upside down stair. Same thing over here to this side. And we then want to place down a dark oak wood upside down stair to both sides, coming off those shulker boxes, followed by a row of 4 of dark oak wood stairs in between that, so you have a row of 6 in total across the side there. We then want to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood trapdoor on both sides here, followed by a zombie head on both sides, and then 2 dark oak wood trapdoors there across the center. After that's done, on the sides of the shulker boxes, we're going to place down an item frame with a cobweb, and if you are on Java, we can place a dark oak wood button on the side of the shulker box as well. Again, same thing over here on this side, like so. We're going to go then take our green terracotta, we're going to place down a row of 4 across the center here. And then to the sides, we're going to take our nether brick top slabs, and we just want to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or sorry, 9 nether brick top slabs back. And we want to go and then place down a shulker box on its side like so. Item frame, cobweb, dark oak wood button if you're on Java. Same thing over here. Just like this, and our top slabs going across. Once we have this done, on the sides of these top slabs, each one of these top slabs is going to have a dark oak wood sign on the side of it. So it's going to run all the way along the side here. So just like that. And same thing over here. So just like that. And then once we get to this point, we're just going to go ahead and fill in the space on the inside here with green terracotta. And the green terracotta is going to go all the way back into its alignment for your shulker boxes here. Now, once we get to this point, we're going to go and then grab a nether brick stair to place down a nether brick stair on top of those 2 nether brick top slabs. In the space in between here, we're going to go and place down 2 dark oak wood up down stairs to both sides, like so. So the stairs are facing each other, like so. We then want to place down a dark oak wood fence gate coming off the stairs here and open up toward them, and a dark oak wood sign coming off the fence gate, like so. And after we have that all done right there, that is going to wrap up what we have there for layer 2. Looking at it from above here, this is what we should have from the top down view. And with that, let's go ahead and move into our next layer, layer number 3. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we have layer number 3. For layer 3 to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to take our daylight detectors, we're going to place down a row of 4 across the front here. And we then want to go ahead and place down a daylight detector to the sides here, and then a row of 4 of dark oak slabs across the center between those daylight detectors. We're going to then place down an item frame coming off these 2 daylight detectors, and then in that item frame we're going to place down a snowball to both sides, a dark oak wood fence gate, also on top of these trapdoors here opened up toward the item frame. After that, we want to go and then place down a row of 4 of dark oak wood stairs across the center here, followed by a dark oak wood corner stair to both sides. We're going to go and then take our spruce wood planks. We're going to go and do a row of 2 of, or actually, sorry, stripped spruce wood. Not planks, so just like that across, and then we're going to place down 2 green terracotta blocks out to both sides. At this point here, we're going to go and then place down a row of 2 of looms coming off those 2 stripped spruce wood blocks, and then 2 green terracotta blocks out to the side here. After that, we're going to go and then place down 2 rows of 4 of green terracotta going across here, and then we're going to go and place down our green shulker boxes here to the sides, just like that. After that's done, we're going to take our green terracotta, we're going to go and then do an additional 3 rows of 4 going all the way across, 3 dark oak wood stairs along the sides here, and we're going to then do another set of 3 rows of 4 of green terracotta going across, and then we're going to go and do 3 dark oak wood slabs running along the side here, like so. At this point here, we're going to place down a daylight detector to both ends, and we're going to then grab ourselves an item frame, and we're also going to need a red stained glass block. We're going to place down an item frame coming off this daylight detector with a red stained glass pane or red stained glass block in the item frame and a dark oak wood sign over it if you're on Java. And same thing over here as well. After that, we're going to place down a spruce wood stair on the left side here. Item frame coming off the side of the stair. And then in that item frame, we're going to place down a black concrete block. And we're also going to need a spruce wood sign. And we're just going to very simply place a spruce wood sign on the side of the stair as well. After that, we're going to place down a dark oak stair here, and then 2 stairs on top of those 2 upside down ones back to back, just like that. And with that all finished right there, that's going to conclude what we have there for layer number 3. With that, we're going to move into our final layers of the build, and go ahead and wrap up this tutorial. Alright guys, going ahead and move into our final layers here. We have layers 4 through 8. For these layers, to go ahead and get started, we're going to be going ahead and going to the front up here. We're going to start off by placing down a zombie head on top of this dark oak wood stair here, followed by a zombie head at a slight angle like so going back from it. We then want to place down a spruce trapdoor right here, followed by a zombie head again behind it, and then a zombie head at a slight angle going back from it, and another spruce wood trapdoor behind that zombie head like that. After that's complete, we want to go then place down a dark oak wood stair next to this trapdoor, an air stair coming off it to the side there, and we're going to go and grab ourselves some barrier blocks, and also chain. We're going to place down a chain here coming off this stair over here on the right side. And we want to place a dark oak wood sign coming off of it over here to the left side of that chain. We're going to go then grab our barrier blocks. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 barrier blocks coming off that chain right there. And we're going to place down 3 more dark oak wood sides along those barrier blocks, just like that, to go and make our gun there. After we have that all complete, we then want to take our green terracotta. We're going to place down a row of 2 across right here. And we're going to then place down a second row of 2, followed by 2 green stained glass panes to both sides like so, and a narrow row of 2 across the back here like that. After that, we're going to place down an item frame on top of this green terracotta block here with a green terracotta block in the item frame. Same thing right here, so in the corners there between those item frames. And we then want to place down a dark oak wood button kind of on top of that block like so on both sides. And after that's done, we're going to take our daylight detectors again, place down 2 rows of 4 going back like so. And we want to go and then take our zombie heads, and we're going to place down 1, 2, 3 zombie heads here, and same thing over here, 1, 2, 3 like that. After we have that done, we're going to then take a dark oak wood fence post, place it down over here to the left side on top of this green terracotta block, and then we're going to go ahead and go up 4 iron bars up from it like so for the radio antenna. After that's done, we want to go then place down a daylight detector on top of this stair here, and then coming off the daylight detector, we're going to place down a quartz slab, followed by a birchwood fence gate to both sides of the slab, and we're going to place down another quartz top slab here, and a skeleton skull coming off that top slab, followed by a birchwood sign on the side of the top slab. After that, we then want to go ahead and place down a mossy cobblestone wall right here, and we're going to then grab a dark oak wood trapdoor here, followed by an item frame coming off of it, and then we want to go and then place down a snowball in the item frame like so. Once we have that done, we're going to go ahead and also place down a spruce wood trapdoor on top of this green terracotta block here. And for a little bit of extra detail around the turret, we're going to go ahead and take some end stone brick slabs, and we're going to go ahead and just place down some slabs here on top of these 4 green stained glass panes for a little bit of extra cargo and stuff like that on the turret. Kind of gives a little more detail. One thing also we want to do is on the right side over here, there should be 1 and 2 rails right here, and also 2 dark oak wood trapdoors on the side of those 2 blocks that the rails are on top of. Anyways, once we have that all complete right there, that is going to wrap up my tutorial here for the BMP-1 infantry fighting vehicle. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this tutorial. If you guys do end up using this design, I do have to say, guys, give me proper credit for it. This can be the thing from a side of the build to my channel or this video if this does bring social media sites. As long as you guys give me proper credit for the build, you're free to favorite projects you guys are working on. Overall, enjoy the build, have fun with it, and all that fun stuff. With that though, thank you guys again so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett204, and I'll see you guys next time.